I always wanted to live on my own terms. I always wanted to be independent. Uh, Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Tanya Singh and today's topic is my 10 life lessons. The first lesson is follow your passion. What are the things that you really look forward to do in life? First of all, it's very important to acknowledge what your passions are. What do you exactly love doing? There are so many things that you can be passionate about. Maybe it's sports, maybe it's bakery, maybe it's writing, blogging, home decor. There are so many things that we can be passionate about. Sometimes we get caught up in the judgments of the society and then we are not able to follow our passion, which is so wrong. There is absolutely no shame in working hard to get where you want to be in life. Don't think about the failures. Failures are the stepping stones to success. It's like either you try or fail, or don't try and regret your whole life. Remember that miracles happen every second. Your life can just flip in a second. So don't question yourself, don't question your passion. Follow your passion and don't listen to what people have to say, because you cannot please everyone around you. The second lesson is you can always change your story. No matter how bad you feel about your life, no matter how many difficulties you are facing right now, remember always, you can always change your story anytime you want in your life. You are the protagonist of your own movie. You are the protagonist of your own movie, my dear. You can just change the characters anytime you want. You can flip the story, you can change the story anytime you want. So it's important for you to just relax and write down everything that you don't like about your life. It's so important to witness those points, to witness those characters and the plots that you don't like about your life. It's important to mention every single detail that you don't like about your life and start changing it. It's also important for you to work on your negative traits. If you don't like something about yourself, let's just start working on it. There's no embarrassment on working on something that you're not so good at. When you're not satisfied with your life, maybe just change your routine. Do the things that you really enjoy doing. Maybe if you're not satisfied with your city, just change your city. Or if you don't enjoy working where you work, change your job. The key to change is always in your hands. The wheels can always be turned in your favor. Remember that. Always remember to take back your power. Don't allow people to control you. Don't allow people to dictate you. If people judge you, they don't deserve you. If people abuse you, they don't deserve you. If people don't let you grow or they dim your light, they don't deserve you. So you always need to know that you always have to be around those positive minded people who always want to see you win, and not just when you win. These changes can be very small. When you wake up in the morning, try making your bed. You will feel very accomplished, I'm telling you. Declutter your room, declutter your wardrobe, declutter everything. Work on these small things, because these small things lead to big accomplishments in life. Let people know what you exactly want. It's important for you to be vocal about things that you want in your life. It's important for you to just make distance with people who don't serve you in your life. The third lesson is trust your intuition. It's perfectly said that your intuition never lies. Sometimes we are so occupied by what people are saying. Sometimes there are so many obstructions on our way that we don't listen to that inner guidance. We don't listen to what our heart says. Sometimes we are so indecisive that we allow others to make decisions for our own life. Sometimes we don't listen to our intuition just because there is so much of clutter in our mind and we need to get rid of those clutter. Sometimes we just need to relax our mind and relax our thoughts. And we need to breathe in and breathe out, because that's what is going to relax your mind. And when your mind is relaxed finally, that's when your intuition works at its best. And remember that when your intuition speaks, it's not going to give you diagrams, it's not going to give you analytics, it's not going to give you any reason. You will just know that this is the right person for me, this is the right job for me, this is what I want to do in life, this is where I want to be in life. You will just have that inner knowing, and that inner knowing will be even more greater than any reason. So if you want to improve your intuition, you need to work on your third eye chakra, which is right here. You need to work on your third eye chakra and make sure that your third eye chakra is not blocked. So when your third eye chakra is open and it's working perfectly, your intuition will be on point. The fourth lesson is being kind. You know, Mother Teresa said that kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes can be truly endless. We need to remind ourselves that everyone is going through something or the other, and so we need to be kind to everyone that we meet on our journey, because life is a mirror. You know, it's so sad when I look at some people who have struggled in their life, who are where they always wanted to be. I mean, they're successful, they have everything, but they don't know how to treat people. They don't know what kindness is. They don't know how to behave with people. That's something that just breaks my heart, because you know, there are so many things that I want to do in life. It's like I'm not sure which way to go, but one thing that I'm really sure about is I never want to be like these people. I never want to be successful but unkind. It's something which is so sad. It just breaks my heart sometimes when I see people being so unkind and unjust to others. You know, when you grow, when you be at a position of success, that makes you even more humble, that makes you even more kind. So if somebody treats you in an unkind way, remember that always it's a projection of their insecurities. It's their insecurities that they are projecting upon to you, because they don't believe in themselves, they don't understand themselves, and that's the reason they put you down. That's the reason they make you feel bad about your life. I really love MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni is also from Ranchi, and I really get inspired by him. The reason why I get inspired by MS Dhoni the most is because he's so kind, he's so humble, he's successful, he has everything in his life, but he's so down to earth. That's something how successful people should be in their life. You know, when you grow, you try to help others, you try to uplift others, you try to uplift the people who don't have anything in their life. That's how you grow in life. That's how you succeed in life. Never ever try to look down on somebody unless you are trying to help them. And if somebody is unjust to you, if somebody is unfair to you, remember to not take things personally, you know, because that person has her own insecurities that he or she is fighting with. So it's important for you to just be on your own terms, be happy about your life. The fifth lesson is time spent on yourself is priceless. No matter what we are, who we are, where we work, it's always important for you to spend some time with yourself in order to know who you are and what you want to do in life. You know, it's so important to at least spend an hour with yourself every day, because that will allow you to know who you are, what you want in life, and where exactly you want to be in. Until and unless you are not comfortable with yourself, you will not be comfortable with others. So it's very important. Don't be afraid of being alone. You know, I already told in my previous videos that I was so afraid of being alone. I was so afraid of being left out by people that I had no choice. I had to face my fears. I could not help it. And when I started spending time with myself, I really started enjoying being with myself. I started enjoying being on my own terms. You know, you need some time for your personal growth. You need some time to work on yourself. You need some time to, you know, provide yourself with self-love and self-care. You know, self-love and self-care starts with the small things in life. You know, maybe you want to have something today. You know, maybe you want to go somewhere today. Maybe you want to wear something today. You know, those simple and little things in life, removing the toxic people from your life, feeding yourself with the right kind of food, feeding yourself with the right kind of content, and being in a good environment which is also good for your soul as well. Take some time out for yourself and read, maybe relax your body, give yourself some spa time, you know, enjoy with yourself. When you enjoy with yourself, you will get to know yourself even better, and that way, you know, allow you to be so clear with what you want in life, what you expect from people, what you expect out of relationships, what you expect out of a job, what you expect out of a place that you want to stay in. So you will be so much more clear when you have these kinds of things in your life. You know, being alone is a bliss. It's better to stay with yourself rather than to just be with somebody who makes you feel that you're not complete on your own, who makes you feel that you are not good enough. So spend time with yourself every day and work on yourself, because nobody else is going to give you the happiness that you deserve. Only you can do that for you. The sixth lesson is the little things in life matter. There are so many things that we can be grateful for. Maybe the good night's sleep that you had, maybe the cup of tea that you have, maybe good parents that you have. We have so many things that we can be grateful for. So we have to be persistent in showing our gratitude towards the universe, towards God, whatever you believe in. I always wanted to live on my own terms. I always wanted to be independent. So when I was in Bombay and my parents left me and came back to Ranchi because my brother had his exams, I felt like I would enjoy my time being independent. I would really enjoy being with myself and spending time with myself. But that really didn't help, I think. I mean, the little things in life are so important. Spending time with your family is so important sometimes. I just felt so empty there. I felt like I didn't have anyone that I could speak to. I felt at times that I would just break down at times because I was not having anyone with me. It just felt strange. I cannot even explain how it was. It just felt that I wanted to be with my parents so badly. I was missing that feeling of, togetherness, of being together and being happy, the perfect family, the perfect bond. I started missing it and I could not stay without my parents, and I'm so grateful that I came back here because now I feel so better. I have healed in so many ways, and now I just understand how grateful I am for my family, because these moments that I spent with my family, the moments that I sit with my family and I gossip with my family at times, the moments that I sit and discuss with my family, I talk to my family, I open up about my feelings to my family, it just feels so light and it just feels so refreshing. So often the little things in life that we don't even look at are so much important for us. Life is too short to fight with those people who we love. Just be with those people who you love. Just do the things that you love and enjoy doing in your life, because the beauty is in the simple and the little things in life. The seventh lesson is appreciating others does not take anything away from you. These days I'm so embroiled on appreciating others that I don't have time to, criticize anyone, or I don't have time to, feel bad for myself. It's just so beautiful feeling. I can't even define in my words. I remember when I would go onto my social media, I would have anxiety seeing pictures of people, people are doing so great in their life. So I would be so anxious on seeing other people doing so well in their life, and on the other side, I was struggling on even waking up in the morning sometimes. So, because I have these group of women who are doing so well in their life, who are posting amazing pictures, who are doing the things that they always wanted to do, who are living their life, and I feel so happy for them. They are doing such an amazing job. When I feel that genuinely somebody is doing really well in their life and they need that encouragement and that upliftment, I do go and comment on their pictures. It's so beautiful. It feels so wonderful, uplifting others. It just feels that the anxiety is completely gone from my life. I want to tell you that if you're getting anxiety over social media, if you're getting anxiety seeing the pictures of your friends on social media, just start commenting on their pictures. Just start appreciating wherever you feel that is necessary. That will make you feel so uplifted as well. Eighth lesson is be present in the moment. The past gives you depression and the future gives you anxiety. So it's important for you to be present in the moment, because right now is the only time that we have. So even if you are doing the simple things in life, it is important for you to be present at the moment. Even if you are playing with a kid, it's important for you to be present at the very moment. If you are watching a movie with your family, be present at the very moment. The past is done. We cannot change it. We cannot bring it back in our life. We can do nothing with it. But right now is the only time that we can change. Now is the reality. Now is the only moment. So if you want to work on something, don't think about the future. Start with what you have right now. You have everything what it takes to be successful in life. Now is the only time. Remember that always. When you think about your future constantly, it gives you anxiety. So I'm not telling you to not plan about your future, but you have to know, you have to make a schedule for when you need to plan about your future. You cannot sit and constantly think about your future. how will things happen, what if I fail. That's not your job, my dear. Your job is only to do what is required in the present moment. And when you do what is required in the present moment, the future will be amazing, of course. We create so many stories in our mind and then we keep on thinking about them, and that's when we get conflicted in our own mind and we have so many things at the same time that we cannot be present in the very moment. It's important to think positively about your future and think about what if things work, what if things happen, what if my dreams get fulfilled. So when I came back from Bombay, I felt so messed up because I was so empty. I was not having anything to do, and there my schedule was so hectic that I did not even have few moments to just sit and realize what was happening in my life. And when I came back here it was totally different story. Here I had so much of time that I was constantly thinking about my past. I was constantly thinking about what I had to do, and so I was unable to be present in the very moment. My father gave me a very good advice that right now is the only moment that you can work on. You have so many things, you have so many passions, why don't you work on something? So I started thinking about it, and then he was like, maybe open a YouTube channel and just work on something that you really feel passionate about. And then I thought about so many things that I could do and I could not do, and this and that, and finally I decided what I wanted to do. So right now is the time that you can work on something that you feel passionate about. It's not that I'm boasting about myself. You always have the resources that you need. Start it right now. You can start it, you can do it. Don't tell me that you don't have any passion. The 9th lesson is learn the lessons. We grow through what we go through. So whatever has happened in your life is a lesson. Start taking things as a lesson. Stop taking things as a mistake. Nothing was your mistake. I really have so much of respect for the people who criticized me in my past. Because those people were the lessons. Those people triggered me in a certain way that I learned that I had to do something with my life. Those people made me feel that I was not good enough, and that triggered me in a certain way. That helped me change my life. So sometimes those kinds of people come in your life to trigger you, to make you feel that you need to change your life. You need to learn the lessons. Learn the lessons and put boundaries with people. Don't allow everyone to have access to you. So I remember I went for an audition where they asked about struggle. What do you think about struggle? So there was a very beautiful line that I heard from a guy. He told that, I don't take struggle as struggle. I take struggle as a learning. So that's something that really changed my mind. It's all about perception. Change your perception. Don't be driven by ego. Be driven by love. Be driven by abundance. Be driven by prosperity. Allow people to feel happy. Don't think that bad things are happening in order to make you feel bad about your life, or God is being unjust to you. No, God is making you learn the lessons. The 10th lesson is don't put anyone or anything on pedestal. Remember that when you put somebody on pedestal, or when you put your dreams on pedestal, when you put an opportunity on pedestal, that means that that dream, that person or that situation is always higher than you. That situation, that person, that dream always has a higher power than you. Don't give your power to anyone. Don't give your power to any dream of yours. You are worthy, remember. When you put people, places or dreams on pedestal, that means you don't have respect for yourself. You don't love yourself enough. You don't have that self-worth. Make a list of things and write down all those things and all those positive points and positive traits that you have that make you realize that you are worthy for that person. You are worthy for that job. You are worthy for whatever you dream in life. It's important to let go and surrender to the universe. It's important not to expect from people, but at the same time, don't take anybody's bullshit in your life. Don't take anything less than you deserve. Don't let yourself feel unworthy in life. Don't let somebody control you. Don't let somebody dictate you. Don't give anyone that power. That power should be in your hand, because you need to be successful in your life and you need to be on your own terms in life. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.